Hello and welcome to Butts to Nuts, a movie review podcast hosted by me, Curly Charlesworth, and my brother Scott Charlesworth. Yeah. How are you, Scott, you dirty dingo?
Oh, it's good to be back after a very, very long break.
Oh, Scott, you bloody barrister.
I'm a barrister.
Oh.
Scoselli, barristers and ballicitors.
Yeah. Oh, Scott,
Yeah.
you energetic echidna.
I am, yeah.
Scott,
Oh, Ben.
we've got a
Fuck.
bit to address, okay?
Okay.
We've been gone for 2 months. 2 whole long, dark and sad months. We've been getting messages from fans saying,
Non-stop.
where have you boys been?
Where have you
It's
been? You've left us in the dark. You've disappeared off the face of the earth.
You've gone. You've left our lives.
We have gone.
We have gone.
Have gone.
Why did we leave?
That's a good question. Well, I will answer that question for you and for people listening.
Thank you.
We recently started a new job 2 months ago, which isn't recent. It is recently still.
Recent.
It's still pretty fresh.
It's pretty recent.
It's pretty green.
It's pretty recent. It's pretty fresh.
It's pretty fresh.
It's pretty recent. It's pretty fresh.
So we started a new job, and we're just getting into the swing of things, pretty much.
We wanted to ease ourselves into that.
Got a different schedule to what we've ever worked before, so just trying to get used to, the shift sort of work scene and trying to figure out a way to work around with this. But we're back.
We're back, and not only are we back, but we're new and improved. You see, over these 2 months, not only have we been trying to work out our own life schedule.
Yeah.
Or schedule.
Schedule. You can say it however you want.
I don't know. I'm trying to get in the habit of saying schedule. I'm trying to get in the habit of saying schedule.
It's very upper class of you.
Thank you. Well, now I've got a job. I need to start speaking properly.
Now that you're making bank, you got to start speaking like you're a whole class ahead of people now.
But we're back and we're filming.
Yes.
We're here. So you'll see our videos on our socials, on our TikToks, Instagrams, and YouTube's shorts. And you'll actually see us now talking in the podcast, not just trailer footage. So
I'm very excited for this.
Yeah.
It's a gateway to eventually doing vodcasts.
It is.
Eventually.
Yeah.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, full disclaimer, we're not going to be releasing full podcast episodes yet.
No, we
Not
won't
filmed, but we're going to be posting just little snippets. It's going to be fun. You guys got to enjoy it.
Yeah. And we're here on the casting couch, so it's very sexual at the moment.
Hey, but enough of the old admin, mate. All right, let's.
We should discuss what movie we watched today.
I think we've picked a bloody beautiful one to come back here.
Yeah.
What did we watch today, Scott?
We watched Green Lantern from 2011, the classic that everybody loves, especially in the superhero fandom of both DC and Marvel fans.
Often regarded as the best by Scott.
The best superhero movie ever to be put to screen and DVD video.
Yes.
Featuring the one and only Ryan Reynolds, who has many fantastic movies, many hits.
I feel like this was DC's attempt at an Iron Man at points.
It really was.
And maybe just they wanted to kick something off here. They also had the DCEU. I don't know when Man of Steel came out, 2012 or something.
Well, this was pre-DCEU, wasn't it?
It was pre-DCEU. But
when did Man of Steel come out? Was that like...
It was 2012, I believe.
That was the year after?
I can give it the old search.
Well, then I'm assuming that this was supposed to tie into the DCEU.
Most likely. 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2013. So this is 2 years before.
Very different tone to Man of Steel. Production quality upped a lot in
Much
Man
better.
of Steel.
Give me the old synopsis, mate.
No, you thought I might have skipped out on the synopsis? Nah, mate. I'll just which you up for you.
I've got the old synopsis. I know.
Oh, I have the synopsis for John Wick 4 if you want me to read that.
I do. Please read me that.
Okay, I will. So, with the price on his head ever increasing, legendary hitman John Wick takes his fight against the high table, global,
Yep.
as he seeks out the most powerful players in the underworld. from New York to Paris to Japan to Berlin.
Wow.
That was the synopsis for John Wick 4, the movie we did not watch today.
What did you think of Green Lantern's suit? Yeah, no, we only get one synopsis per episode.
So we're not going to read the actual synopsis?
No, that's it. That was your chance.
Okay, no, you know what? I respect that, because who fucking needs a synopsis for this movie anyways?
Not me.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy that you're getting straight into the CGI mess that this movie was.
I'm just dipping my little toes, my little twinkers in here.
Your little doinkers.
Yeah, my little doinkers, my little twinks.
Well, speaking of little doinkers, we almost saw Ryan Reynolds' little doinker through his CGI suit.
Did we?
No, we didn't.
I don't know. I wasn't looking down there.
It did a very good job of packing that away.
Packing back his big Ryan. How good. His big CGI'd Ryan.
That chunky Reynolds.
God, he's such a hot stud, isn't he?
Oh, man. You know what? As stated by many people, this is some of the worst superhero CGI put to a major blockbuster.
Yeah.
Into a major blockbuster. Although that since may have been surpassed by a couple of Marvel movies and TV shows.
At points. But this is consistently...
The entire way through looks terrible. For the most part.
There's a threshold that they kept throughout this entire film.
Honestly, I would commend them on that.
Yeah.
For committing to the shitness of the CGI.
I know.
I think it would definitely have been a budget issue. That's what I'm assuming. A couple of things had some cool designs. I would say Kilowog's design, not the actual CGI of him, but his design was good.
And
Fish Cake Babyface.
Yeah,
Baby Cakes.
Yeah, Fish Cake Baby Cakes was he was good. I liked his look once again.
I liked his aura. He had a very recognizable voice. I don't know who it was.
Very much PS3 graphics the whole time.
Yeah.
I was feeling that.
Especially at the beginning when we had those extraterrestrial sort of what was it, the space people walking through on that moon, and then they'd collapse into the moon, and then Parallax is like, oh, fucking, here we go, and then just sucks their souls out. That looked very terrible.
All right, well, whilst we're there, before we get back to the suit...
Yeah, we might as well.
That makes no sense, though. So, at the start of the movie, Parallax, the epic narration bit at the start, you know it's going to be a good movie when there's a narration at the start.
Always. You know what? I commend this movie for not going too long with it, though.
Was the person British? It was a British narrator, right?
It was British. It sounded like it was Fishboy.
It was Attenborough.
It sounded like Fishboy.
It was Prince Philip.
It was actually Prince Philip.
Before the late Prince Philip.
R.I.P. to Skeletal Man.
To Skeletal Boy. The late Prince Philip actually made a cameo on 2011's Green Lantern.
Yeah, he did. As a fish.
Some say
as
that's
a walking
what slowly
fish.
killed him. Anyway,
he was infected by Parallax.
No. My question is,
okay,
Parallax boy, big head boy.
Oh, he had a massive head,
huge gassy head.
Wait, which? Oh, actually, there was a lot of big heads in this movie.
True.
Everyone had a massive head.
You got a bloody big head, mate.
Thanks.
You got an ego the size of Parallax.
An ego?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say an egg.
Mate.
I would have appreciated that.
You got a lovely looking head.
Thanks, mate. So do you.
Now that we're filming, I'm pointing at the camera.
Yeah.
People can see you don't have a head.
I don't know if I like this.
Unless this doesn't make the social media cut.
Who knows?
It won't.
We might just keep this private.
I think we'll keep this private. Oh, what a shame.
Oh.
He's stuck in green boy juice at the start of the film.
He is like crystallized Green Lantern cum.
And the Parallax boys who fall down the crater do nothing to help him, and yet he somehow has powers to draw them in. So has he just been having powers this whole time, sitting in his imprisonment?
Yeah.
And not just escaping?
Well, he's infused, he's marinated in the fear juice that he walked into. Remember how it explained that? And then he's just been encased in the Green Lantern crystal.
Yeah, but he has powers
actually,
the whole
yeah,
time.
no, true. His face is out of the crystal.
Yeah, but what made him have the power? Like, if he...
Oh, because he sensed the fear of when they dropped down. That's what activated him. If you paid attention to the story, you would have known this, Ben.
I apologise.
You're a fucking amateur.
I'm so sorry.
You should be.
I thought that was dumb though.
It was dumb. It was stupid.
There was a big floating purple head as well in the narration part.
That was old mate Mila Kunis. What's his face? The guy, the original Lantern before Hal Jordan. The one that gave Hal Jordan his ring. That was the giant floating purple face.
Yeah,
it was just like an explanation to look cool and visually spectacular or whatever.
If we're talking about shit CGI as well, that's where the worst was, where they were doing the fight at the start. Shocking. Absolutely
which
shocking.
Which fight?
Parallax takes out Purple Boy, not Sinestro.
Oh, yeah. That was bad.
That was shocking.
That was shocking.
I feel like the producers just get to a point in these, like, 2000s movies.
Yeah.
Well, this is 2011, so it's a bit after. Where they go, wow, we can actually use CGI now a bit effectively.
Yeah.
So let's just make the whole movie CGI.
Yeah, this is true. This is exactly what people were thinking. And it's like, this CGI boom of high quality was really coming in at this point because he had movies like Transformers already out in 2009. The first one came out.
7, you dickhead.
Ah, fuck.
You stupid.
That looks a million times better than this movie. And this was only a year before Avengers.
It was.
If I'm right.
It was,
Which still, in my opinion, holds up in a lot of areas. I mean, there's obviously the CGI flying Loki scene in the city, but, that's going off on a tangent.
Yeah, but that's a one part.
It's a one part. It's not a consistent shit show. Yeah. And it's hard to compare Avengers to Green Lantern because they're entirely different scales of quality. But the Avengers doesn't use CGI all the time. Like, it uses a lot, but not consistent, obvious sort of... I don't know. Like, it was like they were shooting for stuff that they couldn't do yet.
No.
With like the skin tight sort of muscular suits that looked really strange themselves.
Well, in Avengers, I feel like surely some of that was on set in New York.
Oh yeah,
they built sets.
No, they did.
Or they were in New York. Like,
yeah, obviously,
stuff felt real. Whereas a lot of this was just green screen. You could tell.
There wasn't. I reckon they could have definitely used a bit more practical effects in this. I mean, you had those sort of scenes with Hector Hammond when he was turning into a booger and then he was throwing people across the fucking room and stuff. Like, there was a bit of
that was Scorsese worthy, that stuff, yeah.
It was Scorsese worthy.
Yeah.
I think he would have loved that. He wouldn't have called that a theme park of a movie.
No.
A piece of art is what Green Lantern is.
This is more like a back alley that you walk down and you're going to get stabbed. And most likely your clothes stolen. This is what that is. It's not a theme park at all.
No.
In fact, it's probably a place you want to avoid at all costs. And only the strong-willed will walk down there.
That's right. The people with the strongest will.
Oh, mate. Ryan Reynolds had a really strong will.
He did.
Yeah.
You saw his strong will.
You could in that tight green suit.
Oh,
his
yeah.
strong will was just protruding out.
I loved it when he was like, I'm Ryan Reynolds, and then he said it's Reynolds time, and then he Reynolds all over.
He just came all over the floor. Green cum. What would you make with your green ring?
You know what?
You have a big fat gas boy in front of you.
Big fat gas boy.
And you
Man,
have a ring that
honestly,
you can do anything.
just get a bit... He's like a giant dust ball. So just make a giant vacuum cleaner. Just suck
Dyson.
him up. Just make a giant Dyson. Shout out to Dyson,
Sponsor us.
And just suck that fat boy up, Just suck him up and then turn it into a launcher and just fucking launch him into the sun. As he did in the end. Spoiler alert.
I'd probably just make like a two massive ass cheeks.
Oh yeah, and then just get him. He did kind of look like a giant floating turd, didn't he?
And just fart at him. Fart cloud with fart cloud.
Yeah, right.
But a green fart cloud versus a brown fart cloud.
Yeah, green would win.
Inconsistencies though. I know, not many in this film.
No.
Green Lantern producers here, mate. Not too many bloody inconsistencies. At one point, he's fighting Hector in the lab.
Hector.
And it gets I don't know, some fire bit happens. Doesn't matter, you stupid penis, okay? But the green turns yellow. How does that happen?
My God. Okay, yeah.
The green turns yellow. He shoots a bit at him. He shoots a bit at him. Fire happens somewhere. Green turns yellow. This is in the lab. Yellow. Lab scene. Lab fight.
It's not just in that scene, though. It's also...
But this wasn't fear yellow. It's my problem.
I know. You know, in the scene when he's training with when he's training with Sinestro, when Kilowog fucks off, and Sinestro comes along and he's like, look at my face. And he gets out his swords, and then Ryan Reynolds pops out this fucking massive minigun.
That's right, they start fencing.
But at the front of the minigun, it's like coming out like yellow...
That's fucked.
Out of the gun, like little explode. Not like like how a normal gun would look. Obviously, it's not green. Inconsistencies with the design there. It's for Green Lantern, everything that comes out of his ring has to be green and a bit see through. That's the rules.
I have 2 words for you: Green Lantern. Green.
It's in
Lantern.
The fucking name.
So why is there yellow?
He's not a yellow lantern. That's Sinestro.
Have a light hue. Have a light green hue for the yellow instead.
Yeah.
All right?
No, not even. I disagree. Have a harsh green. We want that classic Green Lantern look where everything is a little bit translucent. But no, it has to be a solid image that was like copied and pasted with a fucking green filter just like put on top of it.
Also, it
looks terrible.
Training scene with Kilowog.
Yeah.
It's not Kilowog, it's Kilowog, right? He's not a hog rider.
He's not a hog rider.
All right, well,
don't bring that into this.
There's a part.
What the fuck have you done?
I love the part where Ryan Reynolds starts playing cock.
Oh man, and he just clashes all over the place.
So strong-willed.
Yeah.
I swear there was a Captain America shield in this. In the training, the shield that gets thrown into his chest.
It was just a shield. It wasn't a Captain America one.
It was a Captain America shield.
Hey, man, saw what he saw.
If there was a Toy Story quote in this, when he's trying to activate the lantern, he says, "To infinity and beyond." I reckon that was a Captain America shield.
Wait, he said that?
He said that.
He said "to infinity and beyond."
He said "to infinity and beyond."
I was not paying attention to this. Are you bullshitting me right now?
He's in his apartment. He's put in a ring to a lantern. Stop reading my notes.
No, I'm not reading your notes. I'm just staring aimlessly at a screen, trying to comprehend what you're telling me.
I know we usually sit opposite each other.
Oh, you think I'm pinching your homework?
No, keep your pesky eyes off my notes. And he says, "To infinity and beyond." You know when he's trying to... It's that silly goof and gag.
It's a silly gag and goof.
Where he's saying all those funny sentences like, "Oh, lantern me up," and "I'm so strong-willed." And he lanterns all over the floor. Oh. And he says, "To infinity and beyond."
Okay, I might need to go back and fact check.
I think we've watched separate movies. And I think you watched the wrong one.
Okay, I got 2 words for you. Taika Waititi.
Oh yeah, what a cameo!
What a cameo! I mean, you know, he made a cameo with a not so great American accent.
No.
They should have just kept him with his original accent. Honestly, keep the Kiwi accent because he can act when he's doing his original accent.
True.
Although he does a pretty good accent in What We Do in the Shadows. That is fantastic. Yes. Taika Waititi plays a fantastic vampire.
Bit of a Gaelic accent.
Yes, a bit of more Transylvanian.
Yeah, translucent.
Translucent.
Yeah, he's very strong-willed.
He is very strong-willed. But his character in this was kind of just like the friend that knows the secret identity sort of thing.
Oh, he's the guy in the lab.
I mean, he was the guy in the chair. He was the guy in the chair the entire time.
He did nothing though. He was there till like halfway through and he just disappeared.
He did.
And then he just kept popping up in the background of shit, but he wasn't really there.
And then at the end, they're talking about... right before Hal's about to go for Hector Hammond, he's talking with his girlfriend, pilot chick, and then he's talking
Blake
to
Lively, current wife, where they met.
Holy shit, serious?
I don't want to spoil the trivia, but
Wait.
Watch this space.
Is this serious?
Mate,
No, I don't know my Ryan Reynolds facts enough.
You gotta watch this space, mate.
Oh my God.
Maybe a little trivia will trickle
Oh.
down. Trickle down to your little breast, mate. Get you a bit strong-willed.
Jeez, you are all about the trivia now. Oh.
You know I am.
That's fantastic. Wow. So, okay, well, good on you, Blake, for doing your stuff.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
I know we've returned, but can you get your head in the fucking game?
I'm sorry, man. It's
No, I know the camera's a bit daunting.
it's been a tough time.
Oh, you're doing great, mate. That was just a little joke for the listeners, mate. Don't you even fucking worry.
Thank you so
I like
much.
holding the mic. I can.
It's very movable, isn't it? I feel like we've got a lot of freedom holding it now. I mean, because before we had it hanging on the table from the boom arm, but now we're just like we're just like
Yeah, I can do things like this. Don't you worry, listeners.
sounds very sensual.
It's because I'm so strong-willed.
Oh my God, I can feel the will flowing through your veins.
Yeah, last thing about his suit, I didn't like the neck.
No,
I mean, like, the whole suit was fucked anyway. But why
neck-
was it coming up on the sides of his neck and not the front? Obviously, he didn't want a turtleneck, but don't half turtle it. Just don't turtle. No turtle at all.
No, yeah, you either go a full turtle or no turtle.
Either full hog or no hog.
I'm pretty sure Green Lantern has a turtle. He does, yeah, he does. Because in the comics,
Not in this movie.
he's got like a white thing there, or or like a black sort of turtleneck thing, or he should.
Oh, I thought you meant a physical turtle.
No, he doesn't have a turtle.
Oh. We can make one.
I mean, turtles are green, so I think I can see where the theme is coming from.
Did you think they were creative with, like, his powers?
No, not at all.
You didn't?
I thought, okay, swords. That is cool. I like that, but I feel like they could have been more lasery.
Yeah. They made that Captain America shield.
I like that. No, it wasn't a Captain America.
It was
shield.
circular, bro, and it had lines in it.
Caesar circle shield, Captain America.
He
shield.
said to infinity and beyond. You
I
can
like
quote
the
me
brick
on that.
wall. I'll say that. I thought that was fun.
That's standard.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's
They
fun,
had to
though.
have the
It's
giant
fun.
flying fist, though. Like, that was an essential. But what about, like, the massive fucking hammers that he uses all the time?
Yeah, imagine a spiky hammer.
Spiky hammer. Oh, yeah.
Used to see that in the cartoons. Not
But
in this.
no, not in this, though.
No.
I mean, like, there was the car thing, but that was that was pretty cheesy.
The racetrack.
Yeah, the racetrack.
Yeah.
Like, no, you
Hot
could have
Wheels
just created
racetrack.
a hand and just stopped it. Like, just caught it and just put it down. Just put it down.
Yeah, that was a bit unnecessary. It was a bit cool, I guess.
But that is the essence of Green Lantern, though. Unnecessary.
He
Because
is.
he's always creating stupid things to combat stuff where he could just think of something just way easier. Like, bro, just create a fucking massive laser, or just think of a giant force field and just throw them into space. Throw parallax out there.
he did drill through.
I know, but the
parallax.
creativity is the fun of the character. That's what it's meant
Yeah, there was a part at the end battle where he drills through parallax to get him away from the city.
for. I did like that.
Why wouldn't you make a bigger drill though?
Yeah.
If you go to drill him, which I enjoyed, and he drilled him hard because he's very strong-willed.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
He drilled the fuck.
He drilled him with his Ryan because he's very strong-willed. Why don't you have a bigger drill?
I don't know. Maybe he was, he was happy with the size of his drill. He didn't want to overcompensate.
I guess.
And I respect that, Shout out to all our medium-sized drill people out there.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But not small drills. They can
No,
fuck
They
themselves.
could go fuck themselves.
No, we accept all drills. of
all drill sizes
you
and
know?
all drill shapes.
Yep, all
Yep.
drill heads.
All drill.
You know, you might
handles.
have a Phillips head.
You may.
You might.
Yeah,
You
you
might.
might,
You
you
might
may.
even change your accent.
Hey, you know what? I think
What
this
was
is
that?
called.
Transylvanian. Was that a Transylvanian accent?
I'm actually
Are
Transylvanian.
you Taika
mate.
Waititi? Are you gonna make a cameo in Green Lantern?
You know what I'm going to do right now?
What are you doing?
Because we were speaking of big heads before.
We are
I think for our first filming thing,
for our first big head.
we need a bit of style in the background.
Let's get it fall down. That's gonna.
You watch
Scott-
that not fall down.
Oh, we're more focused on the filming. We should say for the listeners, Scott's just put a picture that he painted in year 10 of David Bowie up on in camera view.
It's
I don't even know if that's going to be right in the camera.
It probably won't.
I
can actually, you know what? I can see in the TV reflection. There's a little bit of the painting coming through.
So
it's like half of it.
For the listeners, it's kind of like got David Bowie as Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah.
There's a rocket ship with musical notes coming out of it.
Guitar.
A big guitar, not a bass, but a big guitar.
Big guitar.
And a moon. Because he's Starman, I presume. Is that what you were thinking when you painted that?
You know,
Scott
mate,
did make this.
Oh, I'm full of great ideas.
This is about.
I thought it needed a bit of style in the background of the shot. You know,
it's got some spider webs on it as well on the bottom.
Actually, yeah, it has been hanging up on the door for a long time. So
that's good. That's good, mate.
Thanks, man. I'm glad that you like it.
Yeah, he even did the eyes, people. He even did the eyes.
I did the eyes.
Yeah, I thought that was quite creative with some things, but it could have been a bit more creative.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, okay. So, I want to put my foot down right now.
Okay.
So, you know when... I'm trying to recall because this movie is very forgettable in a lot of parts, and then a lot of other parts stick out because of how bad they are.
You really watch this and it's a blur.
It is. It's like a fever dream, the entire thing.
A good drunk movie, I'd presume.
Oh my God, this is like the perfect movie to watch with your bros, drink some beers, eat some pizza, and then just fucking go for a walk.
Touch each other's wills. They're strong wills.
Look, whatever you're into, I guess.
Yeah, drill each other. Drill each other and watch Green Lantern.
Oh.
Doesn't matter if you got a strong will.
Not my personal preference.
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
Drill each other, man. I'm for it. Anyway, go on.
Oh, man, you put me off my train of thought. But fuck, the scene where Hal Jordan... I'm just going to refer to Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan now.
Yeah, please.
He comes into the lab and he just fucking... gets in this mad fight with Hector Hammond, and Hector Hammond is looking like a tasty little chicken nugget from the bottom of the McDonald's floor. Like he's fallen onto the floor.
Yeah.
It's a chicken nugget that's fallen down. It's been stepped on. It's been slobbered on by some kid. Someone's gone down and shat on it. That's what Hector Hammond's face looks like.
Yeah. Maybe
Anyways.
even a nugget that's been caught behind like the grill or something. I mean, behind the fryer.
Yeah.
So, and it's been left there for like 6 months.
And it's growing a bit of mold on the side of it.
Yeah, slowly deformed.
But it's not fully decaying because of the artificial nature of those chicken nuggets. Because they pump them with so much shit.
That's how. Or a big testicle.
Yeah, or a testicle. That's what Hector Hammond is looking like. And Hal Jordan and Hector, they're going for it. Amanda Waller, surprise, didn't...
Yeah, Angela Bassett. Shout out Angela Bassett.
Shout out to
from
Angela.
Black Panther. She's the mum.
Oh, yeah, she is too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, doesn't have a nice head hat. Head hat.
Head hat?
Her head hat.
No.
She's got short hair. Anyway, keep going.
Amanda Waller is up on the window there. She falls down.
After some time.
What happens to her? Does she die?
I
feel like she doesn't.
They wanted to make it ambiguous because they wanted a sequel.
Ah, yeah, that's it.
I'm on it, mate.
Now, there's a lot of logic flaws in this movie as well. Hector Hammond is beaten the fuck up and he's knocked out. But Hal Jordan, for some reason, decides to go home and just leave him in the lab. Do you realise that? If you think back to the movie, he decides to go back and talk to Taika Waititi and Blake.
Instead of...
In his apartment, he's like, oh, okay, I got to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And he decides to go back there.
Why didn't he just kill him there?
Very strange.
He was in the mist.
Not kill him, but like, why didn't they detain him and put him under like a permanent sedative or something?
Yeah.
You know?
Or just, I don't know, squeeze out all the pus in his head.
Fuck, he needed a bit of a pop.
He could have just made 2 big fingers, green fingers, and just squeeze and pinch his head out.
Would have saved him a lot of mental pain.
Saved his bacon. Bacon. Saved his bacon.
Squeeze that yellow pus out. Yeah.
Ryan all over the joint. Fuck. What a dickhead. Also,
I couldn't keep a straight face every time I saw him.
Oh, yeah. Or when he was in the bed at the first time getting those sperm cramps, just...
Like, dude is the face of of blue balls. And then he looks to the camera and he's sweating, and it's just like post-nut clarity.
Yeah, it's like just he's having a really rough night.
Yeah.
He looked in the mirror and his eyes were all like really fucking yellow.
Oh, man.
Conjunctivitis eyes. Looked like he'd spent a month on the town. Just, oh man.
He'd been around the block a couple of times.
He'd spent a consistent month in the Gold Coast.
His character was really weirdly introduced too, because amongst all the strange, abnormally fast pacing of this movie, he's introduced about half an hour into the movie, right?
Yeah.
Or at least half an hour to 20 minutes, maybe. I don't know. It's a while until we see him. I feel like they should have focused either on Parallax or Hector. Pick one.
And they're trying to set up some backstory. Apparently, was Blake Lively's character, Carol.
Yeah.
Carol, Hal, and Hector all knew each other younger.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense how they knew each other, but they didn't really dive into that.
Yeah,
so it was
there
just
was
like
so much like there was so many little hints of backstory that they could have gone into to make this more of an interesting story.
A lot of throwaway comments.
Yeah, like, oh, my dad died.
Yeah, which is weird as well when Hector is... Yeah, no, it's just weird his dad died.
It's just like his dad died. Oh, wait, which dad are we talking about? Hector's dad or Ryan
just
Reynolds?
all of
Hal
them. Just
Jordan's
kill all
dad?
the dads.
Fucking just get rid of them all.
Yeah, why not? No.
Stop.
Father's Day's coming up in a couple of months, and we're there for you.
It is.
That was a
And
joke.
we are.
It's irony. And we're back on track.
Yes, we are.
When they're spooning each other on the floor
so
in the
hot.
lab, Hector and Hal,
Yeah.
and
Fuck,
Hector's
that was
going
hot.
through all these fearful memories
Yeah.
of Blake talking and other shit.
He's like, how?
Why doesn't the dad flashback come up there? They just throw the whole dad thing away.
True, yeah, that would have been a good detail
So
to
who
dive
cares
into.
that his dad died? It added nothing to the story except for at the start with the plane.
I mean, it added a
With
couple
the
of
epic
things
jet
in.
fight.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the best CGI.
You know what? There was...
Better than Top Gun Maverick.
It was just so... Whoa. Nah, I got to agree, man.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Better than any other movie with jets in it.
Yes, especially Top Gun Maverick.
It's just probably the best movie that's ever been created.
True.
I would have liked to have delved... I mean, people might find this boring, but I don't. I would like to have seen more family action, you know? The disconnect of his family that he was creating from his stressful actions that he was doing, you know? Apparently, Hal Jordan is a risk taker, and apparently we've gotten from his brother a bit of backstory at the birthday party. He was saying a comment about the motorcycle accident that he got into.
Yeah.
And that confirms that he is a risk taker and that he does things off the cuff, spare of the moment, all the time. So I would have loved to have seen more of that sort of dynamic with his family. I thought, you know, that was wasted. That could have been really, really good.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he could have dived.
Yeah, dive.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, but we got to talk about it again.
Could have dived into the backstory of his father a little bit more and how much he looked up to him. Maybe even, you know, get the kid to look up to Hal and then realise he's Green Lantern or something, and that would have been such an inspirational sort of story. You know, truly inspirational.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just spitting off the cuff here.
It sounds fucking stupid, Scott.
Mate, I just like a little bit of love
Yeah.
and wholesome family moments.
Yeah, you
like
didn't
this
even-
podcast.
Oh wow.
Oh, I wanna say why.
Is that why your buddy liked the old Blake and Ryan love story?
Oh, mate, nobody loved it.
Hey, that was alright, I guess. Presume.
Nah, it was average.
It's
It was
just
like,
another thing. He was a very agreeable person as well. He didn't really make any choices himself.
No.
Here, have
For a
this ring.
strong-willed person,
Oh, I
that
guess
was
so.
very odd.
He didn't question anything either. It's like this purple man crashes in a spaceship on Earth.
I'm gonna
You
fucking
get
run over
thrown
there.
100 miles or whatever to this place. Not 100 miles, you know. And then, oh, you want to be this Green Lantern boy? Well, I guess so.
Oh, I'm gonna run over there.
All right, now it flies you to the planet Aura. Hey, you're a part of this now Green Lantern Corps. Well, I guess so. Oh no, you're not good enough to be in the Green Lantern Corps. Well, I guess I'm not. Oh, actually, Blake Lively says to him, you should actually fight Parallax and save our planet. Well, you know, I bet I will.
Wow, you've dissected the entirety of his character.
All he does
You've just shut Hal Jordan down.
is listen to someone tell him something and go, yeah, I guess that is a good idea.
It's basically what
I
happened.
guess I'll do that.
Yeah.
Lazy
Writing. Fuck.
2 words for ya. Green Lantern. Nope.
Pussy.
Green Lantern
Lantern
pussy. If it was called that, it would have been better. All the problems stem from the title.
Yep, they do.
What do you think of what I just said? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you partially agree?
I don't just agree.
Okay.
I hard agree.
Hard-willed.
I agree to the point that I could conjure a Green Lantern ring on my finger right now.
And fist yourself.
No,
Okay.
minus that bit. Because I feel like that is diving into fear territory.
Yeah.
You know?
You're scared of bum stuff. You're scared of bum stuff.
That's right. I am. And I won't go there.
All right.
I'm not going to have it. Not for me, at least.
Not for you. And that's okay.
But I agree to the point of your point so much.
Which point?
The point that Hal Jordan didn't make any decisions for himself.
Not my point, just the point I made.
The point you made.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, not your point.
No, not my point.
Not your drill.
It's very strong-willed. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with you.
I'm glad you agree.
I just
You could have just said that. We really danced around the fact there.
look, you know what? I'm just trying to fill time, mate.
That is true. We're on a time quota. We're back, and now we've got sponsors.
Oh, yeah, sponsored by
David Bowie.
David Bowie, sponsored by Adventure Time.
Yeah.
You know, the show that actually has been not running for a couple of years.
Another visual gag. See, this is what I was worried when we started
Sponsored
filming.
by Hector Salamanca.
God, we can't keep making visual gags and not following up for the listeners.
What? Nah, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell them what we just did.
Was there anything good about this movie? There were some good things.
Just
but
funny Hector scenes, really.
Yeah, that was enjoyable. Oi, I reckon the main theme was pretty good.
Theme song.
Theme song.
Yeah, it was alright. The
Theme
score was alright.
Song.
Same guy who did The Dark Knight, partnered up with Hans Zimmer. So, you know.
Serious?
He's got a few medals under his belt.
You serious, mate?
Yeah.
It was actually, I liked the main theme. I think that was probably the best bit of the movie.
James someone did the music.
James
someone.
Hey, shout out to James.
Shout out to James.
For being cool.
Yep. That's about it for me, you know.
Fucking hell, mate.
I mean, I can keep going if you want. I can keep going. I like the look of Sinestro. I thought he was the best looking alien dude.
Yeah, no, true. And his suit looked the best too.
Yeah, great hairline.
Yeah, he had that Vegeta hairline going on pretty hard.
Sharp, angular.
He was very menacing.
Probably do hypotenuse on that.
Oh, you know what? The thing that bothers me about Sinestro's character as well is how strong-willed he was. I know he had the fuck scared out of him when he saw his brothers and sisters get eaten by Parallax. That would do that to a person.
Yeah, but they didn't do much, though, did they?
But
They didn't fight hard.
for someone that is that strong-willed, although the strongest Lantern did die. You know what? My argument is kind of collapsing on itself because now I'm saying why he would.
But he didn't have to take that anger out on Hal. Like, he had no...
No, he didn't.
He had no reason. He's just like, you took my boy's place. Fuck you. You're shit because you're human and dumb and young, race.
Yeah, true. No, but I'm more talking about how he went to the effort of deciding to forge a yellow ring, which is a massive deal.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal.
He's just like, well, it didn't work.
He's
once.
like, well,
better go to extreme. Better get out the nukes.
Basically. That's right. He wants to push the button to send a nuke over.
Yeah. He was very underused as well, Sinestro. I kind of wish we had more of him.
Yeah.
And less
Well, they were
cloud
setting
shit.
him up for the next one. But, no, he was underused. He could have been like the right-hand man to Hal.
Well, he was already basically, you know, sort of very distant to Hal.
Yeah.
It would have been more, I guess, I can't think of the word. It would have been more interesting if he was like a guy who guided Hal, said, oh, my best friend died, you're taking his spot. Mentored him.
Yeah.
And then turns to the fear side.
Okay, that's where I'm going to stop you there. I disagree that he should have turned to the fear side
Okay.
Uh,
Blimey River.
like getting the fear, like conjuring or forging the fear ring and putting it on in that end credit scene. I don't think that should have happened at all. I reckon they should have saved that for a sequel if they did a good movie.
Yeah, but if he was a good mentor and an actual friend of ours...
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, sure, I agree with you there. All right, set all that stuff up for the sequel.
Yeah.
Don't need the end credit scene
Don't
of
actually
the ring.
put the ring
No,
on.
don't do that. Maybe have the end credit scene of the yellow ring, but not of him putting it on.
No.
On his rude finger, which always pisses me off with this. I guess that's a thing in the comics as well.
It is. No, yeah, they put it on the middle finger.
It makes sense for the punch and stuff. I'm just like, you put a ring on the ring finger, but it was whatever.
I mean, no. Otherwise, they'd be getting married, wouldn't they?
You're getting married to
you could
Will.
put a ring on whatever finger you like.
You're getting
like,
married to the Will. He is married to the Will. Anyway.
Yeah. No, but yeah. He was underutilized. In the end, he was underutilized, and they should have given him more Sinestro time. More time to shine as a friend.
Be a mentor.
Mentor.
Don't just yell at him and say you're shit.
No.
And have Kilowog beat the shit out of you.
Or when he punched Ryan Reynolds, Hal Jordan, in the face. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I did like the training scene, not because it was good, but because it was entertaining.
Yeah.
This movie is at least interesting to watch.
It's funny. It's a funny
drunk movie though. Definitely a drunk movie.
100%.
I only got more. Okay, got more.
I'll
play back to the podcast. We can't even bloody speak. I said, "Are you fucking got any more points?"
I don't have any more points.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't have any more points.
Should we get into some trivia time?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, hit me the theme song whilst I get some water.
I'm gonna tell you, my friend. Wait, hang on. No, I got a better theme song.
I'll get some more water.
It's my way or the highway. There you go.
All right, Ryan Reynolds met his wife Blake Lively on the set of this film. They would get married in September 2012 and later have 3 children.
Oh,
Woo!
shit.
Yeah.
That's hot.
See,
that's hot.
This movie made the hottest couple. The hottest couple in all of
all
Hollywood.
time.
Yeah.
And then they went on to create Aviation Gin. If it wasn't for Green Lantern, Aviation Gin would never have been born.
Really?
I got no idea.
What did they both make it?
No, it was just Ryan, I'm pretty sure.
But he wouldn't have had the will.
The will. This movie gave him the will. God damn it.
God, what a lovely couple.
You
I
know
wish
what?
them the best.
I wish them the very best.
Ryan Reynolds is a great guy. A lot of people say, oh, this is Ryan Reynolds' worst. I think Ryan Reynolds is typically in shit movies.
Yeah.
But a great guy.
He is a great guy. And I feel like the movies that on paper should be good, like Green Lantern as a standalone, should have been good. If it came out after Man of Steel, I think it would have had a better chance of being a good movie. For sure, 100%. Like, it may not have been the best, but it would have been better than bad, basically.
Yeah, then we could have those sweet, sweet sequels.
Yeah, because we all want that.
They are coming out with another Green Lantern. We're recording this in 2023, so we'll see.
What's his name? John
Stewart.
John Stewart, Green Lantern, which I'm very excited for because it is.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
No, I'm not.
You are laughing.
I'm not. It's John Stewart. Yeah. What are you doing?
It is.
What are you doing?
I'm Googling.
What are you Googling?
I know it's correct
Yeah.
because... No, it's John...
It's John Stewart. It's John Stewart, Green Lantern.
Fucking how do you spell his name?
Stewart.
Stewart.
Yeah, John Stewart, Green Lantern. It's some old dude. No, that's not the John Stewart I was talking about. I was talking about the actor John Stewart.
Oh, John... Wait, fuck it.
what?
No, that's not his...
That's the wrong John Stewart. Maybe I've got...
Oh, I typed up John
Comedian.
Stewart Green School instead of Green Lantern. That's why.
Look, John Stewart, American comedian. Right there.
It is. Nah, it is. And he's spelt the same too.
Oh, is it actually the same?
It's Jon.
Fuck off. I was saying that as a joke. I was saying that as an actual joke.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
That's fucked.
Nah, but having Jon around is going to be sick.
Comedian Jon
for Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's going to bring more of a mysterious sort of grounded sort of tone, because his character is really good in Justice League Unlimited in the animated series.
Yeah.
I feel like he's much more. This may be controversial, but I think he's more of an interesting character than Hal Jordan. I like him a lot, so I think it's the right move to go in that direction for a Green Lantern movie. Something a little bit different to the typical. Oh, he's a pilot and he's perfect and he's outgoing and blah blah blah. He's already basically the superhero.
Yeah. So far, the best Green Lantern movie is the Lego Movie.
Whoa.
Prove me wrong. But as of 2023,
what about like the animated ones though? Like the other.
It's Lego
I haven't seen the other
it's
animated
Lego Movie. It's just the Lego Movie.
Yeah, he's a great Green Lantern.
Prove me wrong. You can't. Next trivia point.
Wait, was there a point we were going to make at the end of all that?
Well,
somewhere?
About what? Oh, yeah, we're just excited. I was going to say that they're coming out with another Green Lantern, don't know when, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jon Stewart. I just laughed because I thought that his name wasn't actually Jon Stewart, and I was making an epic joke about a comedian. Turns out the comedian and the lantern are the same.
Fuck.
Maybe the comedian will be the next Green Lantern.
He will be the real Jon Stewart.
It's just Jon Stewart painted green. Ryan Reynolds, who played the protagonist, obviously, famously hated the movie. He has admitted to having a poor working relationship with director Martin Campbell. They clashed. This is a big trivia point. This is 2 in 1.
Yeah.
They clashed repeatedly on set. Campbell has stated in interviews that his first and only choice for the lead was Bradley Cooper, which he was never going to do.
No, he would never do it.
However, the studio was not willing to make an offer to him and ultimately cast Reynolds behind Campbell's back. This led to an uncomfortable experience on set for Reynolds, whose performance was constantly critiqued by Campbell, who made him do many takes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and Reynolds said that he preyed on the film's downfall and hoped it wouldn't make much money, as he dreaded doing it again. So, fuck.
So he got his wish. He got his wish in the end.
That was a real
he didn't really have to do much to make it fail, didn't he? So I guess because Ryan's not really putting in effort.
No.
You can just tell there's no wit or ad-lib. Excuse me. Oh, no, there's a double up there.
No, we're good.
There's no wit or ad-lib to his character besides maybe a few hints or moments.
He's not typical Ryan.
No.
That's always a shining moment of all his movies, is usually they're shit, but his wit and silliness is always great.
Stuff like R.I.P.D., for instance, you know, it isn't, it's not the best movie in the world.
Not at all.
There's a lot of problems with it, but Jeff Bridges and Ryan Reynolds doing their typical things that they do.
It's great.
It's great.
I watch that all day.
Yeah, so basically most Ryan Reynolds movies will have that, but this movie just doesn't.
Nah. Should we get on to Letterboxd after that mouthful?
Yeah, absolutely. Back to Letterboxd.
That was a theme song. Dirk H says, "This film is like a sneeze that doesn't happen. It uncomfortably promises glorious release, which never comes."
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
A sneeze or blue balls.
Probably blue balls
Blue
with
balls.
those sperm cramps from Hector.
Yeah. His face is literally the face you make after watching this movie.
Yeah, so sweaty. Ugh.
I love it.
Everyone's so
love
sweaty
it.
in this movie.
I just want to touch it.
They have a little punch up in the car park, and then Hal's so sweaty instantly.
You made us lose our jobs, Hal. We're going to beat the fuck out of you.
I'm going to beat you with a big fist. I'm sweaty.
And that's when that green fist came out and he pummeled those guys.
Fisted those men and then drilled a parallax. It was a great movie.
Bit of car park fisting.
After saying that, I've got a bit of perspective. It's probably a 10. Matt Singer says, Peter Skarsgård, who played Hector, was with a giant testicle growing out of his forehead is my spirit animal. On your Matt, I guess.
On your Matt. No, he's right.
He gave it 1.5 stars. Oh, so was the review before 1.5.
Yeah, right.
Forgot about that bit.
Hector Hammond as a character, he's a bit of a weird one because he's not a great character in my opinion.
No, he's a bit goofy.
Even in the comics, he's not a great character. He's even goofier in the comics.
Bit of a snothead.
I feel like the way to make him good would have been if he went full kind of, he couldn't use his body anymore. He had to be strapped up to like a oxygen mask or something, and he could only communicate telepathically. And he was so disfigured that he had to float around in his chair like he does in the comics.
It could have been cool.
But not with the giant fucking head. Like, make him just kind of like into a shriveled, like bigger head, but more shriveled sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would have been a better design choice.
Like how I look watching Breaking Bad, just all shriveled and...
Yeah, pretty much.
Make him like that.
Yeah, make him like that.
Kate says, just watched 4 documentaries in a row about international war crimes, and yet this was way more depressing. She gave it 0.5 star.
Hey, good on you. Kate, was it?
Kate,
you should start a podcast where you talk about movies and review them.
Yeah, call it Butts to Nuts.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Be better than ours. I like that, Kate. I like that a lot.
Kate, you know what? If I ever see you in the street, I'm giving you a handshake if you would like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm giving you a bow.
A bow. A respectable bow.
Yeah, maybe even a curtsy.
Might even shout you a wine or a nice brewski.
Hey, Scott, you pitch?
You piss?
I'm going to pitch you this, you little bitch. How about you give me your score?
Fucking
it's been
oath.
2 months and
I
no one's
knew
heard
this
our
was
score.
coming. I was going to check how long we've been going for, but my laptop's over there.
You can
go
go
over here.
You can have a little walk over. You can have a little walk over.
No, I feel like I've sunk into my seat and I can't move.
Safe. You can have a little walk over.
Did you just fucking fart?
That's all right. I'll contain it before the end. We're nearly done.
That's going to reach my nose. You know I have a sensitive nose.
We're nearly done. All right.
You bastard.
What did you give it?
Okay. I want everybody... Oh, God. It fucking stinks. Oh. You actually smell like shit.
Scott. I want to hear your score, Scott.
Fuck. All right, I'll give you my score. I give this movie a 3.5 nugs out of 10.
Okay. Wow.
Is that higher than you thought?
No, that's a pretty good score.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
I'm gonna knock one off that and say 2.5 nugs.
Oh.
About a quarter of this was enjoyed. Let's wrap that up there. We're back, baby.
Yeah, it's
and
good
here
to be back.
Stay.
Here to stay.
This is the end of the episode. Thank you for listening to the Butts to Nuts podcast.
If you enjoyed the podcast and want to support us, you can do any number of these 3 things.
Number 1. Tell a friend, a family member, or even a random person off the street to listen to our podcast. Number 2.
Leave a review. The higher the better.
Number 3. Follow and support us on our social media platforms, being Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all with the usernames Butts to Nuts.
Again, thank you for listening. See you next week.